All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about a big shift in how you think about AI. We're moving away from just chatting with it and into really engineering it. The whole point? To get exactly what you want every single time. So let's get to it.
You've totally been there, right? You ask the AI a question, you're hoping for some amazing insight, and what you get back is, well, it's just kind of bland, completely useless. It's a super common frustration, but the good news is it's totally fixable. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Look at this. On the left, a totally normal thing to ask, but the result on the right? Come on, that's advice your parents gave you in high school. It's not wrong, but it's definitely not helpful. This is exactly the kind of thing we're going to stop today. So if you want better answers, you first have to understand why these lazy prompts don't work. It really all comes down to getting inside the AI's mindset. It just doesn't think the way we do, and once you get that, everything changes.
Okay, so there are three big things to remember about how an AI thinks. First, it is super literal. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out? That's it, exactly. Vague questions will always get you vague answers. Second, it's kind of concise by default. It's going to give you the shortest possible answer unless you specifically ask for more detail. And finally, and this is a big one, it's multimodal. That just means it understands structure, things like tables and lists and code, not just boring old paragraphs.
So, knowing all that, how do we actually take control? Well, the solution is this really simple but incredibly powerful framework. It's called RTF.
RTF. It stands for Rule, Task, and Format. Honestly, just think of this as your recipe for getting a perfect AI result. Who the AI should be, what exactly it should do, and how you want the final answer to look. Let's break each of those down real quick.
First up, we've got role. This is where you tell the AI what hat to wear. Are you talking to a senior marketing executive, a biologist, a Shakespearean actor? Giving it a role is like giving the AI a very specific brain to use, and it instantly unlocks all the right words, the right tone, and the right expert knowledge.
Next is the task. This is your command, and you have to be specific. Saying write about marketing is way too vague, but saying list 5 low-cost marketing strategies for a new coffee shop on Instagram, now that's a command. You want to be direct and crystal clear about what you want it to do.
And finally, we have format. This one is a game changer. Do you want a paragraph, an email draft, a nice clean table you can just copy-paste? If you don't tell the AI how you want the info structured, it's just going to guess. And let's be real, it usually guesses wrong. Specifying the format is that last little step to get a perfect, ready-to-use answer.
Okay, enough theory. It's great and all, but let's actually see this framework in action. We're going to watch it take a prompt from lazy to totally laser-focused.
The classic lazy prompt. Compare apples and oranges. I bet you've typed something like this before. And what do you get back? Probably a few paragraphs, maybe some fun facts. But is it actually useful?
Nah, not really. But now, check out the RTF version. We've given it a role, a botanist, so we get scientific accuracy. We've given it a super specific task, compare them on nutritional density and growing conditions. And we've demanded a clear format, a markdown table. I mean, the difference is just night and day.
And boom, look at the result. It's not a story anymore. It's data. It's clean, it's organized, and it's immediately useful. You can literally copy and paste this right into a report. This is the power you get when you stop letting the AI guess what you want.
So let's go all the way back to our first example. On the left, that lazy prompt that gave us that useless advice. Now look at the RTF prompt on the right. The role is a tough hiring manager. The task is to run a mock interview and ask hard questions one at a time. And the format? An interactive chat. You see? We're not asking for advice anymore. We're asking for an experience. So the result is a complete transformation. You're not just passively getting information. You are now in a dynamic, high-stakes simulation that will actually get you ready for the real interview. You've engineered a tool, not just asked a question.
By understanding how the AI thinks and using this simple framework, you've completely changed your relationship with it. You're no longer just a person asking questions, you are now the engineer in the driver's seat.
So here it is one more time. Your simple, powerful toolkit. The role sets the perspective, the task defines the exact action, and the format controls the final structure. RTF, it's that easy to remember.
So the next time you open up an AI, don't just chat with it, engineer it. The only question left is, what incredible, precise, and useful thing are you going to engineer first?